Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that most people think is super complicated, building wealth. But what if I told you the secret to financial freedom has actually been around for nearly 100 years? Seriously. Back in 1926, a brilliant author named George S. Clason revealed some truly timeless money lessons. He did it through captivating stories set in ancient Babylon. And guess what? These are the exact principles that wealthy individuals still live by today. The book, if you haven't heard of it, is called The Richest Man in Babylon. And trust me, the wisdom packed inside can totally transform how you handle your money. So, get ready. We're going to break down these 5 ancient laws of wealth, and more importantly, show you exactly how you can use them to start growing your very own fortune, right here, right now. Let's dig in. The story that kicks off this incredible book introduces us to 2 friends, Bunsir, a talented chariot builder, and Kabi, a gifted musician. Now, these guys were fantastic at what they did. They had skills, they had passion, but there was one huge problem. They were broke. Sound familiar? They were frustrated, constantly wondering why their hard work wasn't translating into financial stability. So, they decided to seek out their childhood friend Arkad. Now, Arkad was special. He had somehow, almost magically it seemed, become the richest man in all of Babylon. When Bunsir and Kabi asked him, genuinely curious, how he managed to build such an incredible fortune, Arkad just smiled. He looked at them and said something truly profound. I wasn't always rich. Believe it or not, I was once a poor scribe, just making ends meet. But then, a wealthy man shared a secret with me, a secret that completely changed my life. And that, my friends, is where our journey into ancient wisdom truly begins. Are you ready for the first secret? It's simple, yet so powerful, and it completely flips the script on how most people manage their money. This is law number 1, pay yourself first. Arkad's secret, the one that transformed his life, was this profound realization: a part of all you earn is yours to keep. Think about that for a second. Before you even think about bills, before rent is due, before you buy groceries, or treat yourself to anything, you need to save at least 10% of every single thing you earn. Now, here's why this is so revolutionary. Most people save what's left over at the end of the month, and what usually happens? There's never anything left. The rich, on the other hand, understand this fundamental principle. They pay themselves first, setting aside that 10% or more, and then they adjust their living expenses to fit what remains. It's a complete mindset shift. This isn't about deprivation, it's about prioritization. Start today. With every paycheck, make it a non-negotiable habit to set aside at least 10%. If you can, automate it. Set up a recurring transfer from your checking to your savings the moment your paycheck hits. You won't even see the money, and you'll quickly learn to live comfortably on the remaining 90%. Over time, this seemingly small habit builds incredible momentum and becomes truly life-changing. It's the cornerstone of all financial success. Alright? So you've started paying yourself first, and you're consistently saving a portion of your income. But saving is just the beginning. To truly build wealth, we need to move to law number 2. Make your money work for you. This second law tells us, gold laboreth diligently for the wise owner who finds for it profitable employment. In simpler terms, think of your saved money as little workers. Each dollar you save is like a tiny employee that can go out into the world and earn more money for you. But, like any good employer, you need to send them out wisely, strategically, so they come back with even more workers, more money, for your growing financial army. This is where investing comes in. You need to put your money into things that have the potential to grow. This could be real estate, starting a profitable business, investing in the stock market, or other safe, vetted ventures. You're not just hoarding money, you're deploying it with purpose. But here's a crucial caveat, a golden rule, if you will. Only invest in things you understand. If you don't grasp how an investment works, if you can't explain it simply, then it's probably not for you. Your money workers need clear instructions and a solid path to success. So, do your research, educate yourself, and then send your money out to work hard for you. This is how your wealth truly begins to multiply. Now, you've started paying yourself, and you're getting ready to make your money work for you. That's awesome. But how do you ensure you're making the asterisk right? Asterisk investments. That brings us to law number 3. Seek advice from the wise. This law is all about wisdom over guesswork. Before you jump into any investment, before you allocate your hard-earned money workers to a task, talk to people who genuinely know what they're doing. The rich don't gamble with their money. They are meticulous and strategic. They actively seek out expert advice from seasoned professionals, those who have a proven track record of success and deep understanding of the markets they operate in. Think about it. Would you try to fix a complex plumbing issue without calling a plumber? Probably not, unless you're an expert yourself. So why would you risk your financial future without consulting someone who's mastered the game? The unfortunate truth is, the poor often fall into the trap of following rumors, chasing hot tips they heard from a friend, or relying on advice from people who are just guessing themselves. These are usually the paths that lead to losses. So, Before you put a single dollar of your hard-earned money anywhere, take the time to learn. Seek counsel from financial advisors, successful investors, or mentors who have already achieved what you're striving for. Their insights can save you from costly mistakes and guide you towards truly profitable ventures. Their experience is invaluable, so tap into it. Alright, let's move on to a super important piece of advice from Arcad, one that complements seeking wise counsel beautifully. This is law number 4. Avoid what you don't understand. Arcad very clearly warns us. Gold slippeth away from the man who invests it in businesses or purposes with which he is not familiar. In plain English, it means, do not chase every shiny new opportunity that comes your way, especially if you don't truly grasp how it works. We all know someone, or have heard stories, of people who jumped headfirst into a can't-miss investment. Maybe it was the latest crypto hype coin they didn't research, a sketchy real estate deal pitched by a slick salesperson, or even a friend's new business idea that seemed too good to be true. The temptation to get in on the next big thing is always there, but true wealth isn't built on confusion or blind faith. If you hear about an investment and you can't explain it simply to someone else, if you don't understand the underlying mechanics, the risks, or the potential returns, then walk away. Wealth grows through clarity, through informed decisions, not through chasing fads or gambling on things you don't comprehend. Protect your gold by understanding where you place it. Finally, we arrive at Arcade's fifth and equally crucial lesson. Arcade teaches us this profound truth. Gold flees from those who try to force it to impossible earnings. This is such a critical concept because the truth is, there are no real shortcuts to sustainable wealth. While the idea of fast money is incredibly tempting, it almost invariably leads to fast losses. Think about it, if something promises impossibly high returns in a very short amount of time, it's almost certainly a trap. The rich, the truly wealthy individuals who build lasting fortunes, understand this deeply. They don't play the short game. They play the long game. Their strategy is built on patience, discipline, and making smart, informed investments that compound over time. They aren't relying on luck or gambling. They're relying on sound principles and consistent action. They know that sustainable growth takes time. It involves consistent saving, wise investing, and allowing the power of compounding interest to work its magic. So, if someone is promising you an overnight fortune, or urging you to put all your money into something with zero risk and massive returns, run the other way. Protect your financial future by embracing patience and disciplined strategy over fleeting higher-esque opportunities. So, there you have it, the 5 ancient laws of wealth from the richest man in Babylon. These lessons are literally thousands of years old, but they've built more millionaires and generated more financial freedom than most modern money hacks or complicated strategies you will all find today. Let's quickly recap these powerful principles. Make it a priority to save at least 10% of everything you earn, before any other expenses. Second, make your money work for you. Don't just save your money. Invest it wisely so it can grow and multiply. Learn from experts, not from rumors or guesswork. If you can't explain an investment simply, don't put your money into it. Sustainable wealth comes from patience, discipline, and smart long-term strategies, not from impossible promises. Follow these 5 timeless laws, and I truly believe your gold or your bank balance will start working diligently for you, instead of feeling like it is constantly working against you. If you found this breakdown helpful and inspiring, please hit that like button right now, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more timeless money lessons and insights. Remember, building wealth isn't about luck. It's about discipline, patience, and making smart, consistent choices. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.